All right, so this video is going to be about installing a drop repair kit. You have drop fiber and it got damaged. You ask the customer what happened and they say, I have no idea. So this is just pretty much 2 count. I think you can do 12 count, but you'd have to ribbon burn it to get it into this. But we'll show you the steps on connecting this end back to this end. It also can be hung in the air aerially, lay on the ground. It's just a quick fix. So your first step is going to be to always slide your heat shrink on. Because I'll tell you, if you forget to do that, you get to start all over. For this type of thing, any kind of squeeze clamp is very good if you're doing this outside. Just to help hold the fiber. Just makes it so it doesn't fall off the table on you. So this is stuff you want to put on the ends before you heat shrink, so you don't actually melt the fiber after you fix it. Then everything else comes with a whole bag of goodies in really small screws and bolts, so you don't want to lose them. So first you want to start by stripping the fiber. So I'll do that real quick. That's what you want. I mean, this is obviously way too much, but that's how I like to start it. So first thing you want to do is grab this and one of these. There's a flat spot that goes on the bottom, and you want to take your drop, slide it through. The strength member goes in the holes. You could cut them to length, but I just put them together and cut them after. Then you want to put 2 of those brass copper screws to lock this in so it doesn't move, and tape it up. So we got 1 screw in there in the bottom. This one holds it to this, so this can't slide anymore. And those 2 lock the strength members in so this won't pull out. So then we do the same thing to the other side, but we don't put one to lock it so we can slide it back and forth. Because you're going to need to slide it close to splice it, and then stretch it back out to lay the splice flat in here. So I'll strip these back, and so now we got the tube stripped back. You see my fiber overlaps just a little, but we're gonna have to make that shorter or else it will be too long and this will end up off the thing. It's also why I leave a little bit over here, a good 2 inches, in case you did get that far and it's too long. You could untape this and pull this back a little bit. So this splicer is kind of sucky because it's so automated that it wants to close by itself and snap your fibers. You just kind of got to let it go slowly and catch it. This is where having another hand would help, because getting it in the heater is even harder. Then it's going to want to flip open. little heat shrink. And you always want to give that some time to cool down or put some alcohol on it. And then you just start pulling this one backwards. Just like that. And we still got a little bit of room over here. So you could do the orange fiber too, but I'll tell you, to get it stripped and cleaved to be the exact same length as this one, your chances are slim to none. What most likely would happen would it be too short, or it would be so long that it would like bump up and it wouldn't work right. But pretty much that's the hard part. And then you figure out how to cut this plastic piece to fit on there, just to protect it. I mean, this part really doesn't have to be perfect. You just push it little by little. Now you've got that on. Also remember to put your set screw in on the side that you let slide around. You don't have to get carried away and go Superman tight or anything. If anything, you want it a little loose just for expansion contraction stuff. So then this is where if you forgot to put this on and you don't have a tail, you're screwed. So I always put this up just to see how much we got on each side. Then you take this. See, we already forgot a step. You don't want to forget to tape this side up. And what we'll do, let's put this on. Both sides. And you just start shrinking it. So electric heat gun works better. I mean, that pretty much took the whole battery. So that's pretty much what it's going to look like. As long as you see the goo coming out the ends, she's sealed up. Done deal. Internet works again. This is my helper.